It's a great honor, as I said, to be back at Tangaza. It's my second home, and I'm actually talking about building sustainable and inclusive future. And we are talking of Africa. Building sustainable and inclusive future for Africa it requires to address interconnected economic, social, and environmental dimensions. It necessitates a paradigm shift towards development that not only fosters economic growth, but also ensures equitable distribution for opportunities across different sectors of society, and no one should be left behind. And this includes safeguarding environment for present and future. Key pillars for sustainable, inclusive economy, I think, is one of the pillars. So we need diversifications, moving away from over-reliance on single commodities towards diversified economies without robust manufacturing, services, and technology sector. This creates more employment opportunities for the young people, mainly those who graduate from here. We need to invest in value addition to make sure that the food is on table. And I'm talking of the value addition to agricultural products, promote growth again for digital economy. When we are talking of young people, we graduate every year from our colleges. We need to think of job creation. How many jobs are we creating every year? Prioritizing policies and investment that lead to job creation, decent jobs, productive jobs, especially for young people, youth, who constitute a significant portion of population in Africa. Youth population defined as an individual with age from 15 to 35, right now is over 400 million, making Africa the youngest continent globally. Supporting entrepreneurship and small and medium is crucial. Reducing inequalities, implementing progressive physical policies, strengthening social safety nets, ensuring equal access to opportunities in education, healthcare, economic participation for all segments of society, including women, people with disabilities, and marginalized communities. Again, there is informal sector. In Kenya, they call it Juakari. We need to recognize it and support it. Where a large percentage of Africans work through skills development, access to finance. I had KCB Foundation is here, and I recommend for the very good job they are doing. They need to do better. They are in Rwanda as well. So we need affordable and access finance. Very important. You can't say I'm starting a business really when there is no money. At least we need a seed fund. Another pillar is environmental sustainability, climate action. We need to implement and strengthen climate change adoption and mitigation strategies. Investing in renewable energy, where Kenya in East Africa, you are better than we do. So even as we are trying back home, promoting sustainable agriculture and land management practices, building resilience to climate-related shocks. For example, we need to promote solar energy in rural areas, and that's where I come from. I can give you an example. Right now, we have some rice husks. We are using them to produce gas for cooking. And this is actually benefiting the communities that are involved in rice farming. So there is no need of looking for a firewood for cooking. Natural resources management is another important for sustainable management of Africa-rich natural resources, including forest, water minerals, to prevent environmental degradations and ensure that these resources benefit local communities and future generations. And this one requires transparency, governance, and responsible extraction practices across Africa. Then biodiversity conservation, protecting African unique biodiversity through establishing and effective management of protected areas, combating wildlife trafficking, and promoting sustainable tourism that benefits local communities. Then we need to think of the circular economy. I like the Tangazo what is doing, managing the waste, but making that they are used for the impact of the surrounding community. So there must be transitioning toward circular economy model that minimizes waste, promotes resources efficiency, and creates new economic opportunities through recycling, reuse, and manufacturing. Then we have to think of social inclusions and equity in this sustainability we are talking. Quality education is a key. All universities should think again of reinventing another, but not reinventing the wheel. We can improve what is existing, but relevant to the market needs. Really, when you look at what we teach our curriculums, majority of them are irrelevant and we need to pivot. Healthcare for all is very important. Strengthening healthcare systems to ensure universal access to quality healthcare services, preventive care, maternal, child health, and addressing communicable and non-communicable diseases. Gender equality. It's very important back at home. I think we have done a lot, but we are not there. Empowering women, girls through policies, programs that ensure equal rights, access to education, economic opportunities, and leadership positions, addressing gender-based violence. For where we come from, in our countries, mainly I'm talking of Rwanda, we had a time for violence, but we are thinking it is over. Good governance and institutions should be strengthened. Democratic institutions, promoting the rule of law, ensuring transparency, accountability with zero tolerance, governance and combating corruption should be given priority. This creates stable and predictable environment for sustainable development. Peace and security, addressing the root causes of conflict and instability, promoting peace, conflict resolutions, and building resilient communities to ensure conducive environment for development. Technological advancement, we can't do without it. Innovations is a key pillar and very important this period we are in. Digital transformation plays very big role. Leveraging the potential of digital technologies to drive economic growth, improve service delivery, enhance governance, foster innovation across all sectors. Research and development, investing in research. We have been relying on external funding, which is not working as it was before. We need to change the model. And the option for new technologies that can address Africa's specific development challenges needs to align with research. Actually, we make use of the African universities, research centers, and they speak to the challenges we have today, so that whoever coming from the policy, the government, can really consider our research output for implementation. Partnership and collaboration comes in. Intra-African cooperations, strengthening regional integrations and cooperation to promote trade. Don't cross the border. Intertrade is very vital. Investment and sharing knowledge and best practices across the continent. Internal partnerships, engaging in effective and beneficial partnerships with international actors to mobilize resources, share technology, address global challenges such as climate change. Now, to conclude, multi-stakeholders engagement is very important. And this is what Tangaza, through social ministries, have been doing. Fostering collaboration and networking is vital between our government, private sectors, civil society, organizations, academia, and local communities to ensure development efforts are inclusive, responsive to the needs of all stakeholders beyond Africa. The African Union Agenda 2063 and the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, provide a comprehensive framework of goals to achieve sustainable and inclusive future for Africa. This agenda emphasizes the importance of integrated approaches that address interconnected challenges facing our continent. Recent reports, such as 2024 African Sustainable Development Report, highlight the progress made and the challenges that remain in achieving these goals. They underscore the need for accelerated action, innovative solutions, strengthened partnership to ensure Africa can build prosperous, sustainable, and inclusive future for all citizens in each country. The focus area of 2024 was outlined in the report, including ending poverty, eliminating hunger, combating climate change, promoting peaceful societies, strengthening global partnership. Therefore, building this future requires long-term commitment from all levels, strong leadership, active participation of all Africans. And by focusing on these key pillars, African nations can unlock their immense potential and create a continent that is not only economically prosperous, but also environmentally sustainable and socially just. I thank you.